So first off, I would be totally remiss if I didn't at least mention the makeup situation, which is that this year I'm using my go-to Halloween costume of fortune teller. And unfortunately for somebody with my, descent, I can either go pale and mysterious, maleficent-y fortune teller, or I can go dark and sultry stereotype of a certain ethnic group fortune teller. Unfortunately, doing that second would require that I essentially put on blackface in order to make me dark enough to be sultry. So I have to go the pale way. However, it also tends to make me look like a goth. The second problem is I'd have to be blind the entire time because this somehow just isn't the same. Admittedly, I can see very clearly into your future, but at the same time, this looks better. And for once, I have eyebrows, which is really sad. I don't even have to shave my eyebrows. I just draw over them. You can't even see where they were. It was really frightening putting on the lips because I decided to line first, which of course, since it's black lipstick, I have some Urban Decay glittery red lip gloss on there to, add depth and I don't know. Anyway, so I lined them with eyeliner, and unfortunately that meant for quite a while I was looking into the mirror with drawn on eyebrows and drawn on lip outlines, and it's like, oh my god, now I know what it would look like if the fat German girl was a chola. So that brings me on to my next one, which is, I obviously am probably going to want to wear a headscarf because that's usually a really integral part of my costume because it would admittedly probably be over one of Mom's wigs, the long one that I wore when I did Little Red Riding Hood, because there's not much you can do with this. I cut all my hair off again, which it's also sad and limp right now. The only problem is that the headscarf that I would want to wear is this one. I really don't want to get my ass shot, so I'm not wearing the red kerchief. My other options are the very not terrifying butterflies, pink butterflies, my green sparkly, and my pink sparkly. I do have a plain black one, but that just seems really dull and boring, so I have no idea what I'm going to do. If it was my wig, I would add like braids and maybe put some little beads or feathers or something, but it's not mine, it's Mom, and I don't want to crimp the hair because she'd be rather upset. They're quite expensive. So I don't know what to do. I'm putting my glasses back on because I'm getting seasick. Okay, so obviously I haven't posted a video blog for a couple of months, and there's a very good reason for that, which is that YumYum finally died. She died about a month before she would have turned 17, and still haven't gotten over that. Obviously I had her for half my life, literally, from time she was a little kitten until, well, yeah. So that kind of stopped me because every time I went to my blog, the last entry on there is her obituary, and so I look at that and then I get too sad to continue. Let's try not to get weepy, what with the black eyeliner and stuff. Which also, I am marvelously pale right now, but if you could see me in person, you would see that I'm so fucking caked in powder that I feel like Ross Geller screaming, "It's made of paste!" Because I'm wearing some of Emily's old makeup, which she is a naturally pale and beautiful beauty, as opposed to my robust and rosy complexion. So that's also another problem that I would face, is no one's gonna trust a rosy-cheeked, adorable little person. And I would just go as Little Red Riding Hood again, except I had to get rid of that costume because I spilled coffee on the white apron part. Because, that's what I do. Oh, look! Giant thing of coffee! Ah! I have to confess, there's also a bag of cheddar jalapeno Cheetos. We have been eating so much junk food lately. It's a case of Mom having realized she has money to do stuff and get stuff that she normally wouldn't do. And so we go to the store, and it's like, oh my god, we could get this, we could get this, we could get this. And so, giant bags of pot stickers and pudding and ice cream and pizza and Cheetos and chips and dip and everything else. So, yeah. I finally, I had gained 5 pounds back, and then I dropped them again. So I'm actually at like 236 right now, which obviously I should be a lot more along with that. But junk food, no exercise, because I had to stay inside in the dark, mourning my furry companion. Things have gone well, though. I do have, I finally have my paroxetine prescription again, so I have been on that nice and steady 40 milligrams for a couple months now. Nice and steady, and as you can see, obviously it does make me tend to be kind of hyper, as my mom and sister are putting it. We prefer it when she was sad, she was so quiet, and now it's unfortunately back to the verbal diarrhea, as Bridget Jones would put it. I don't know why I keep looking over at my calendar, because there isn't anything written on it, and I think that's the problem, is that it should have it does have my stuff written on it. It's just written in pencil, and I couldn't see it because I was that much too far away. That's why you should use pen. I got bored one day, and so I totally I menaced my plant boyfriend. I'm hoping that that's showing up on there. And I glued all kinds of shit to his basket. I'm not done yet. I need to glue more stuff to it. Ooh, now you're seasick too. Emily got me to sign up on OkCupid, so I've actually made friends on there to talk to and stuff when my friends are busy ignoring me. Which is not true. My friends never ignore me. I just don't talk to them because most of them are people that I knew in high school, and it's, we don't talk about shit. Unless it's me and Michael using all caps at each other going, ah! Which we do. You can always tell when there's a post with me and Michael both on it because suddenly it's giant. So I made some friends here in SAC, and I made a friend in England, and I made a friend in... fuck it, somewhere foreign. Where they eat that foreign food and talk in their heathen lingo. Anyway, so that's been fun. So I actually have people to talk to, which does make it a little more cheerful being stuck inside job hunting all day. Which the job hunting obviously has not gone well since I'm still unemployed. But the ones that were posted today, a couple of them actually have phone numbers to call, which is so unusual nowadays that I'm just like, oh, I can't wait till tomorrow so I can call them and talk to them in person instead of just sending my anonymous emailed resume, which you never even know if they see because it's very rare that you get something like the little automated, your resume has been received and will be reviewed at our earliest convenience. Please do not respond to this email. And unfortunately that still means nothing. You never know if people actually see it or if it just goes in a giant spam filter or, in my case, if they look at my first name and say, oh no, which is why my resume now says Sam Wise on it. So, yeah, that's the, let's face it, despite affirmative action, people will still judge you based on your first name, and my first name makes me sound like I probably don't speak English very well. Also, since I cut my hair, you can't really tell on here, but now you can see my, my white and gray bits, which is pretty cool looking. It looks like someone dumped a basket of glitter on my head. Not a problem! I usually do that myself! And I don't know. Things have been kind of boring aside from, not wanting to post because of dead catness. Let me make as ugly a face as I can. That's pretty much been it. I've been freezing my ass off. I know that's going to piss off anybody who's in Alaska or Minnesota or Michigan, but it's been in the 70s here, and most of the day I'm fucking freezing, so, you can't, I'm all sweaty right now because I was jumping around and doing makeup and everything, but most of the time I'm sitting here wrapped in my blanket and my giant fleece robe and another blanket, drinking hot coffee, trying to stay warm. So, it's so hard living in sunny Sacramento. It's so bitingly cold in the 70s. We have the guy coming this Wednesday to turn the gas on, so we'll have the heater. So I kind of feel bad for all those people in colder climates, but at the same time, if this is how cold I am when it's this temperature, I don't know. I know that there was something else I was supposed to mention on here, and I got accepted into the secondary part of my degree, because I passed all my tests, and all the background checks showed that I'm, not a serial killer who runs around cutting off people's skin and using it to make macrame. And so I get to start class again on the 23rd. Now I go from the classes that basically are like child development and stuff like that, and now I go into the classes that are actually, this is how you teach an English class or a social studies class or whatever. And for a good deal of time, my classes, I'm actually going to be taking 2 classes at once, which thank goodness, because one class, it doesn't take up nearly enough of my time, because as everybody knows, I don't really have to try that hard to get good grades. And so it gets so that it's so slow that sometimes I forget to go do my schooling, or I'm just really, really bored. So 2 classes should hopefully make that problem a little less scarce and make me feel a bit more challenged. So that's good, although it turns out that I have more tests that are coming up. So I'm either going to hope that they come after I get my disbursement from this latest round of student loans and financial aid, or else ask Daddy for money again. Daddy, I might need more monies. I feel really weird because I just realized I'm begging my daddy while making massive cleavage. On the other hand, I'm his daughter. He's used to it now. I think that's it. Yeah, that's... Grim Shit von Whiskerhoffen, who had gotten tossed out of the house because he kept peeing on everything. His normal flea allergy had gotten so bad this year, he had licked a rash all over his belly. So after we took him to the vet, we let him back inside the house, and he's been really good lately. And so I can actually, have my Grimmy Boo and pet him and stuff. And then sometimes, Jack, I taught Jack how to get up onto the upper bunk of my bed where I sleep now, because it's cold and I want to be where the warm air is at night when it's that whole 74 degrees of chilliness. And so he now knows how to go up the ladder to get onto that top bunk. I really hope I shaved. And so he doesn't cuddle in bed, but he sleeps near my feet, and at least it's comforting because you have some purring kittiness. But it's also nice because now when I'm watching TV or whatever, a lot of the time I have a Grimmy Boo sitting on my lap. And while it doesn't make up for not having YumYum, because I still need a cat to sleep with, I've had to go back to sleeping with my stuffed raccoon Cautious. It's at least better than the nothing that I had been having. So Grimmy's back in the house, and without YumYum, I keep my door open all the time so the cats come in, which is why I'm going to end this blog with a probably boring to everybody who isn't me video of Pip playing with the birdies outside my window that she really, really wishes would be her friends, and they basically give 0 fucks about that. Okay, bye!